Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing great. So today what I want to talk to you about, I want to talk about, reality as a feedback loop and basically how to create anything you want. So that's what we want to touch on today. And I want to get into, just kind of give you an understanding about different facets that you can use, or basically a different perspective on how to create and manifest what you want. So that's what I want to touch on today, and that's what we're going to touch on. So my job is basically to give you a better grasp of your mind and how it interacts with the field, or what we call reality. And then you can put it in your own style, so to speak, so you can manifest. Because when it comes down to it, manifestation is basically, the blueprint is there, but each individual has their own, unique style to manifest. So that's what we want to do. So let's get into it, and let's begin, and so we can kind of show you guys how it works. So, all right, so consider this, right? Everything is created twice. Everything is created simultaneously 2 times in the internal or external reality. So what do I mean by that? Well, when I say everything is created twice, you might just start to think, well, yeah, it's created twice in the mind, and then it comes into reality. Actually, not quite. Here's something that I want you to understand. When something is created in the mind, like when you see something in your mind, okay, you're getting a feedback loop from the original creative source. So let me explain to you what that means. So we have 2 realities always happening at the same time. They happen at the same time. They're in the same space and time. They happen simultaneously. The difference is, one of them you can see with your natural eyes, and the other one is in a different spectrum of light, basically a different frequency format that our brain hasn't evolved to tune into yet. So that's why we can only see this one area of reality. So let me give you an example. Let's say you manifest in, a car, and you desire for a car, and you start to visualize this car, right? So in your mind, the car seems real, right? So that's where you say, okay, I see what he's talking about. It's created twice, it's created in the mind, and then I get into my reality. No, what happens is this. When you decide on the car, that's known as your intention. That's when it's automatically created. It goes right into what's known as the etheric form of reality. It's the carbon copy. So the original copy of everything we want exists in a state known as the etheric, and then the carbon copy comes into our physical reality. I want you to get that. So when you get the thought and the picture in your mind, what you're getting is a feedback system, a loop from the etheric into your mind. So what is the etheric? The best way I could describe the etheric, it's basically a blueprint of the original, or what you call the version. It's a blueprint. It's basically the raw processed data. It's the real thing, and then we make copies and we send them over to this reality. So like your shadow, if you see your shadow, you walk in, your shadow is a copy of you. Or if you have original copy paper and then you put in the copy machine, it copies the duplicate copy, but you still have the original. That's the best way I could describe the etheric. It's basically a quantum form, or a quantum state where everything creates from there. Now remember this, right? That you can see the quantum world, right? Because they're so small. But everything from the small creates into the large to become us. So that's what reality I'm speaking about. So that's the etheric. So when everything's created twice, that's what it means. So when you get it in your mind, you see it in your mind, you just get in the feedback loop. The original copy is in the etheric. So that's very powerful. So how can that help you? Well, if you think about what I just said, and what I just said resonates with you, here's what I'm saying to you. The minute you intentionalize something, or you decide on something you want, boom, that's when you create it. So think about that. So how to create what you want effortlessly or easily? Well, here's the secret. The secret lies in what's known as your intention. You see, it's not really about, the image or visualization of it. It's really the decision and the intention to have that thing. So let's say you decide to say, okay, you know what? I'm ready for this house. I'm ready to start my business. Okay. That's the car I desire. That's the car I want. Okay. That's the intention. Boom. It's already created in the etheric. So why does it work that way? Well, because intention is tied to your heart. The heart connected to your higher self. So your higher self automatically knows what intention means. It knows that's what you desire. So when it goes into the etheric, that's when it gets transferred from that state into your mind. So that's where you can see it in the mind and you can visualize it. But make no doubt about it, it's already created in the etheric. So the trick is to get it from the etheric into the physical, right? So is there any way that you can speed it up or any way that you can process this information a little bit faster? Well, yeah, the answer is yes. What you have to understand is, so you have to look at it like a computer, right? So when you upload in something to your computer, depending on the speed you have, it uploads faster, right? If you have slow internet speed, it takes more time to upload. So what you want to do is, so basically, you're exporting from the etheric into your physical. So how can you speed up the process? And how can you get like what you call fast internet speed so you can get it quicker? Here's a couple things you can do. Now remember, manifestation is not just basically about, seeing something or visualizing it. It's more to manifest. Manifestation is a process. It's about you raising your vibration, tuning into that frequency, and that frequency matches and it comes into your reality. So that's the key. So one key point is, okay, so you have to get your vibration up. So that's number one to speed up the process. So get my vibration up. What's the next step you can do to speed up that exportation into your physical reality? The next step you can do is, besides exporting it, now you can continue to intentionalize it. So keep your intention going. Just know that, okay, this is what I want. This is what I expect. Okay, that's intention. And then keep your decision. Don't change your mind. If you keep changing your mind, you slow down the process. So you made a decision. Okay, I want this car. No, I'm changing my mind. I want this other car. You're slowing down the exportation now. See, because you're recreating again. So the first tip is make sure you sit down and then you just decide and say, okay, this is what I want. Make sure hey, I'm sure this is what I want. That's going to help you to speed up the process. So that's a very, very important, for you to really understand now. So see, I'm showing you something here that's in a invisible realm that you can't see with your naked eye, but it exists. This is from a quantum realm. Remember, we can't see quantum particles. We can't see the quantum world with our naked eye. We know they're there because we have instruments. We can detect them, and now we know how they create. Now remember, from that etheric realm is what creates your physical reality. So just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there, but it's there in the etheric. So that's what I want you to keep in mind, that reality is that feedback loop. So once you make an intention and once you decide, it's automatically, boom, it's created there already. Once it creates there, your mind picks it up. That comes from your higher self. And then the mind starts to see it as an image, but it's already created. You're just getting the picture of the thing that's been created in that realm. So you want to bring that thing over by using your intention, by using your heart. Basically, by using your heart means that you just have the feeling and you have the expectation and you have no attachment, but you know it's there and you're focusing on it. Focus means basically your vibration. Keep your vibration up. Keep your decision the same. Don't change your mind and just do some visualization. And that's how you can transfer it over. Okay, there's some other tips you can use that can speed up the process as well. You can start to meditate. Meditation will bring it in. Now, keep in mind, look, in order to manifest anything you want, if you want to bring things in what we call fast or what we call delay of time, it's a simple process. More energy to your goal, it will manifest faster. So what does it mean by more energy? More energy means the more you focus, the more you intentionalize it without resistance, that creates the manifestation. So now you have a tip. There it is. I just want you guys to be able to understand that so that you know that what's going on when you want to create. Because if it's in the mind, it's already in the etheric. And now you have some powerful information that you can use. And now you understand what reality is when I say it's a feedback loop. Got it? All right. Thank you, guys.